Good.
Any more questions?
Yeah.
Zion, think back to your first experience playing in the Georgia-Florida game. What stood out? What kind of surprised you?
Shoot, the week before, Jordan and Julian going down, I still remember that week vividly. I was at home watching the game. I see those two go down, and I know the next week coming up, we have the week after the bye week, we have Florida coming in. So I knew I had to step up. That was a big game for me.
Zion, what was the focus for the defensive line during the bye week, and how productive do you feel like that bye week was for you guys?
Just keep putting one foot in front of the next one. Just keep getting better at us as a team. Really, I wouldn't even just say it as a D line. Just getting better over the bye week, not letting days go by not working.
Hey Zion, could I get some of your thoughts on Anthony Richardson, and then what kind of stood out to you on film when you were watching?
He's a physical runner. At 6'3", 230, 235, whatever he is. He loves the stiff arm. He loves to make guys look silly on film. So we got to rally to him and put a hat on him.
You guys have obviously been very productive on the defensive side of the ball. We're constantly asking about Jalen. Is he going to be well? Is he going to be well? Obviously, we don't know going into this game, but is part of that almost annoying to you because you guys are obviously you and Stackhouse and are doing a good job inside. What's the feeling on that?
We love to have Jalen back. We know it's going to take some time for him to finally get back to 100% like he wants to be. But I think we're still keeping that next man up mentality. Not going to let just one guy hold us back. We're going to keep going and playing for him.
Yes, I guess following up on Anthony Richardson, it seems like every week y'all are facing one of these quarterbacks that can extend plays and scramble and everything. How much better do you think y'all have gotten at that from the start of the season, y'all preparing for Bo Nix up to now?
Really taking each week and kind of just honing in on what we got to do to stop him. We know we got to keep him in the cage, trap him on the left side. We know he wants to get to his right, so just doing little things like that, just keep him in the pocket and let our guys cover.
Kirby had just said that he thought while the defense has improved over the course of the season, you guys still haven't played your best football. What do you think you guys as a unit have to do to get to a point where you are playing your best football this season?
Just keep believing in each other. Not letting one thought get us out of our comfort zone. Just keep playing defensive Georgia football like we know how we can.
We've seen Michael come on, and play these, his freshman season. Just what kind of development have you seen in him, and how much confidence do you have in him to go out there and make plays?
I have confidence in Michael. Just from the spring and from the summer, I knew what kind of workmanship he had. He's a guy that want to come in and keep his nose clean and keep his head down and keep working. Just throughout the season, you see it get progressively better. His pass rush, even him striking in regular downs, first and second down, he's gotten a lot better at that. So when he's playing at his best potential, he's very good.
Zion, by the numbers, y'all are doing as a defense similar things to last year, but how would you grade how you all have done, and how important is this next stretch going to be considering these offenses you're about to face?
I feel like up until now, we haven't really been tested as a defense outside of the Missouri game, as well as playing a fourth quarter game. So I think that's going to be a big thing for us in the second half of the season because we know we got some big opponents coming in. We're traveling as a big opponent, so we just got to hone in on Georgia football and keep playing.
Zion, how would you describe Trey Scott's leadership style? What separates him from other defensive line coaches you've been around?
Sure, he's gonna keep it real from the time you walk in the door to the time you lead a football field. At the end of the day, if your effort's sucky, if you're tired, if you're looking winded, he's gonna tell you. And if you're doing really good, he's gonna tell you as well. So I think it's just the fact he's gonna keep it real with you at all times. I think that's what makes him a great coach.
You've been playing a lot on special teams, especially field goal and PAT.
Mm-hmm.
How have you embraced that role this year?
Really just going back to doing whatever I can for my team. I know JD had that position last year, and he was a big wall. We need every point we can get when it comes to field goal, PATs, when it comes down to thicker games. So, and I love to be that guy that they turn to and look to for pick up that block.
Yeah, I guess you're on an extra point when Pod is out there and you have to change your jersey really quickly. Have you gotten good at that? How has that process gone in terms of getting in and out of that number quickly? And you know, how did you learn to sort of get to that point where like, all right, I gotta go change my jersey and then run out there on the field and then change it and come back off?
Shoot. So it's throughout the drive on offense. Whichever way we're going, I try to stay down towards that side of the sideline. If I see a big run, I know I got to find the two guys, get it on. Coming off, it's a hassle coming off. They had to cut the sides a little bit so I can get my arms in and out, but it's fun. I love doing it for my team, so I wouldn't change it for the world.
Zion, is there anything you tell some of the younger guys, maybe the true freshmen or guys who haven't played in this Florida game, as far as what to expect when you're out there?
Coach Smart, he says it all the time. He said it a lot this week. When you go out for warm-ups, there's not going to be a lot of people in the stands. You like a regular home or away game. You got to bring your own energy. But when you come out for kickoff in the coin toss, it's going to be half blue and orange, half red and black, and you got to be ready to go by the time you go back in for that the meeting for the game. So just having the guys locked in and knowing their assignment, knowing where they got to be.
There's being the University of Georgia, there's so many unique rivalry games with Tech and State. Auburn, such an old rivalry. Florida, what makes Florida such a special rivalry game?
I think because we have a lot of guys that actually come from Florida to come play in Georgia, so I think they try to have this to be their best week because they know they're playing a lot of guys that they played in Pop Warner, middle school, high school maybe. So I think that's what kind of brings a different atmosphere to this game.
What do you remember about that 2020 game? Obviously, y'all, the result wasn't in your favor, but I think you had a couple of hard hits where you knocked the guy kind of senseless. Do you kind of remember that series of plays?
Yeah, I do. Because Damian Pierce, he had just scored on I think that was on like the 3 or 4 yard line, and I kind of got mowed over. And Coach Scott, he actually told me, he was like, I don't know if I'm gonna put you back in, but the next drive starts. He throws me back out there. Made the play on second down. We got a pick six from Stokes the next play. So it was a big momentum change at the time, but it was a great confidence booster for me.
Simon, it looks like Tennessee was on your final list of finalists when you picked Georgia. How involved were you with them in the recruiting process, and did the home state not factor in much?
I love my home state school, but it was a lot of different coaches there at the time. I loved it down here now at Georgia, but I just didn't feel like it was home for me. Didn't really get recruited well, and I can't really blame it on the coaches there now, but it was the best decision for me at the time.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zion.